Hey everyone, Presito here, your second favorite Uniswap ape. So in today's video, I'm going to be covering what I think about the next hype in terms of pre-sales. Obviously, you always need to be chasing the next hype. I mean, at the moment, it's metaverses. Those are just performing insanely well. Gaming projects, obviously, as well, which are doing incredibly well. So we always have to try to be one step ahead of the curve and find what next. And what I really think everyone should keep an eye on is first mover projects on new chains. For example, I made a list of some of the chains here. Algorand, you should be looking for what's going to be the first DEX on Algorand, what's going to be the first stablecoin, these type of pre-sale projects. And for these type of projects, I think it's still really early, and I think everyone probably has an opportunity to get into them. So that's what I'm personally as well chasing at the moment. In this video, I'm going to be covering one of these type of projects, which we'll get to later. Definitely stay tuned for that. I'm really excited for this project. For example, some other chains to really hunt pre-sales on at the moment. Luna, that's really hyping up. Near as well. Phantom, I mean, Phantom Starter just launched. Phantom Go is launching as well. Launch pads on these new chains are projects to go after. For example, Solana, that's already passed, I think. I mean, Solraiser, there's been Solanium, there's been so many launch pads launching on Solana. So you're going to have to look for the new chains and launch pads that are going to be launching on these chains. Another one actually to add here that I forgot is Pulse. Obviously, Pulse chain is likely going to be really big. So if you in on Pulse, for example, or if you bullish on Pulse, you're going to want to search for launch pads on this. For example, Pulse Pad is coming up soon by Bluezilla. I'm sure that's going to perform insanely well. Cardano, you're going to want to hunt the first stable coins, the first DEXs, everything like that. So I think this is an opportunity really for everyone to get in early and to hunt these. And obviously, like I say in my previous video, it's time to grind. And it's once in a lifetime opportunity at the moment with these gains all across the board. So I really think this is something to go for, something to focus on. Definitely search for these next projects. I'm going to be covering them in my videos and on my Telegram and Twitter. So make sure to follow those channels. I'm going to be sharing my thoughts there. And it's a nice place to discuss your thoughts, ask questions. There's a lot of people that are really experienced in pre-sales on my Telegram, and everyone's really friendly and welcoming. So be sure to join them, and let's all make pro gains together. So in this video, the two projects I want to cover is Ardana and Numbers Protocol. So Ardana, as you can see here, is a decentralized stablecoin and DEX liquidity pool that's going to be on Cardano. And I really think Ardana's got a first mover advantage, which is what I was saying earlier. You want to hunt these type of projects. So let's have a look more in depth about Ardana, see what it's all about. As I said, the first all-in-one stablecoin ecosystem built on Cardano. So Ardana is a DeFi hub built on the Cardano blockchain, and it provides Cardano users with tried and tested DeFi primitives that will catalyze and sustain its financial ecosystem. The first is a decentralized stablecoin platform, which enables users to leverage supported Cardano native assets by generating stablecoins against them. The second is DanoSwap, which enables high efficiency swaps between stable assets and provides a venue for liquidity providers to earn trading fees and Dano rewards for their liquidity provisioning. So obviously, this is a first mover project on Cardano and something that I think is definitely worth trying to get into. Let's go more in detail about their stablecoin. So Ardana will allow users to generate stablecoins against locked on-chain collateral. Users will be able to generate various currency stablecoins, with DUSD being the premier stablecoin at launch. And the Ardana dollar is a decentralized, unbiased on-chain collateral-backed cryptocurrency soft pegged to the USD. And it's held in cryptocurrency wallets or within platforms and is supported on Cardano. And then it's going to have a stable pool DEX as well that's designed to achieve high speed and ultra low slippage multi-asset swaps between stable coins and stable assets using multi-asset liquidity pools. And it's an automated market maker that automatically adjusts the concentration of a pool's liquidity within a fixed range in order to create a tight spread between assets in the liquidity pool. And it enables swaps to incur minimal slippage and fees without compromising the revenue of liquidity providers. So as you know, the DEXs on Ethereum, for example, Uniswap, SushiSwap, those are insanely high market cap, and obviously Cardano is top 5. So if Cardano, hypes up even more, people use it even more, then these projects are going to fly. So this is the type of project that you want to be in if you're bullish on Cardano as an ecosystem, for example. So next up, they've partnered with Ardana Network to build the first ever bridge between Cardano and Ardana Network. And they're going to welcome Elrond Gold as a cross-chain collateral for their stablecoins. So that is obviously very bullish. Next up, they actually already had their sale directly via their website, a public sale facilitated by TokenSoft. But they're going to have another sale on the 4th of November at 10 a.m. UTC. They just announced this a few hours ago, and it's going to be on occamfi, which is a launchpad catering to Cardano ecosystem projects. So here's the details for that sale if you're looking to get in. Pool size is $500,000, which is a ton. I think everyone should have ample opportunity to get into that. As I said, 10 a.m. UTC on the 4th of November. Blockchain will be Cardano. Automatic distribution 15% on TGE and 15% monthly thereafter. And it's going to be trading on sexes only. So if you're looking to participate, obviously, if you're holding the occamfi token, then try get in. I think it's a really, really promising project. They're also going to have governance where token holders can vote to add a new collateral asset type with a unique set of risk variables. They can choose the set of emergency oracles, decide on freezing compromise oracles, upgrading the system, trigger emergency shutdowns, and so on. So let's have a look at the tokenomics now. Obviously, that's also very important. Private sale price is 30 cents and public sale price is 60 cents. And private sale has 5% on TGE, whereas public has 15%. So considering that, I think the prices are really fair. Fully diluted valuation is $75 million. Ecosystem development and treasury gets 10% on TGE with 5% monthly. Founders, team and advisors, 3-month clip, and then 5% monthly. So I think it's all really fair in terms of the tokenomics and distribution and so on. So overall, I think Ardana gets a Ardana, I think it gets a Becas Pro. I think it's got the first mover advantage. Initial market cap is 2.08 million, which you might think is high. But if you look at the potential, if it really takes off and it gets the levels, for example, of Uniswap and other DEXs on Ethereum or stable coins, for example, then, could even deserve a Chos Pro, but we'll have to see. Obviously, it has to gain the traction. The next project I want to cover is Numbers Protocol, which is coming up on daomaker. And this project I'm also really bullish on. I think it's got a really interesting concept. They've got 21,000 in Telegram, so that's obviously pro hype. So let's go through their website now, see what they're all about. As I say, giving you the full picture. It's a decentralized photo network for creating community, value, and trust in digital media. As they say, there's 2.5 million unlicensed images that are stolen every day. Damages total 600 billion daily, which is insane numbers if that's true. There's no control, so you don't decide what you see. The centralized platform decides it for you. No copyright. Everyone can take your content and repost, and no trust. So lack of traceability and verifiability makes it a challenge to believe the content you see. So as I said, it's time for change. So what are they going to do? They're building a decentralized photo network for Web 3.0 images and videos that are traceable, trustworthy, and one of a kind in Numbers network. So there's regular photos, and then there's numbers captures, which is multi-layer images and videos with on-chain provenance to keep content traceable. Ownership, content provenance, creation certificate, and photo history. All looks really impressive. They actually have an app already that is on Google Play and App Store that has quite a few downloads. So it's going to be an asset wallet where you can easily view and own your capture assets. Blockchain camera, take photos with space-time tracking. Then a one-of-a-kind status. Network ecosystem, and NFTs, where one click can turn capture assets into NFTs, which really looks interesting. So now let's have a look at their investors, and this is where I really think it stands out, and I mean, it's really bullish. Binance Protocol Labs, they raised 6 million in funding, and let's have a look at some of the other investors. So daomaker, of course, is there. It's going to be on daomaker SHO seed round. Binance invested, YouTube co-founder Steve Chen invested, Twitch co-founder Kevin Lin and Phil Chen invested. Just those names alone should make you extremely bullish on this project, and it does make me extremely bullish, of course. So let's have a look at what their token is going to be used for. So the token's called NUM, and it's a native protocol token of Numbers Protocol, and it's primarily a utility token designed to incentivize users to archive and verify content with good integrity. The vision of Numbers Protocol is to create an ecosystem where photos matter by leveraging proofs, integrity records, and data provenance to increase the credibility and legitimacy of registered photos in the network. The tokens can be used to pay for services running in the decentralized photo network. There's going to be 1 billion tokens total. If we have a look at detailed token metrics, private sale, they raised 5.28 million at 3 cents. They're going to get 10% on TGE, then a 3-month lock, and then 4.29% monthly. I do like this 3-month lock. Obviously, there's always going to be the usual dumpers initially, but then that 3-month lock really gives time for growth and for it to sustain itself. Then the seed SHO on daomaker, they're going to be raising 1.2 million plus 5,000 community round, which is really huge. I think it's one of the biggest, if I'm not mistaken. Price at 4 cents, and you get 20% on TGE. So it's even better than the private round because you're only paying 1 cent more, but you're getting double on TGE. Then also 3-month lock, and then 20% quarterly. So really worthwhile trying to get in on the seed SHO if you're holding their tokens. Really promising. So let's have a look at more information on the actual SHO itself. It's going to start on the 10th of November at 2 p.m. UTC. The deadline is the 12th of November at 2 p.m. UTC. Already covered how much they're raising. Allocation size $250, and people can actually win multiple allocations on this one. But at $250, there's going to be a lot of people getting in, which is awesome. And they have a form that you need to fill in, of course. So fill that in if you're interested in taking part in it. So for Numbers Protocol, I'm also giving it a Becas Pro. It's a really innovative and interesting concept that also has to gain traction to be really successful. And they've already got some traction with their app that's got quite a few downloads. Initial market cap 1.69 million. Again, like I said, for Ardana, it has to gain the traction to really moon. So I am personally really bullish on these two projects. Definitely join their channels. Follow my channels. I'll be posting more about them. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.